This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by the HTC One X Plus. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. This is my review of the Nintendo Wii U. This is the latest gaming console coming from Nintendo that just launched not too long ago in time for the holiday season. In this review, I'm going to be covering the new games for the launch lineup of games, the hardware including the new gamepad, and also see whether this is something you should buy, whether you should go out and buy a Wii U right now. So first, we're going to talk about the design and the hardware. Now the Wii U comes in two different configurations. We have the basic version, which is going to be the white color, the one I have here today, and it has 8 gigabytes of internal storage, comes with the Wii U gamepad, the stylus, and the sensor bar. Now the Wii U Deluxe version is the black version of the Wii U, and that comes with 32 gigabytes of internal storage. And the extras that it has a Wii U gamepad stand, Wii U gamepad cradle, and also a Wii U console stand. As we take a look around the device itself, it's the same between both of the versions. On the front, you have the eject button, the power button, the sync button, and also the slot loading disc tray. And then when you fold down this flap, you'll find an SD card reader and 2 USB 2.0 ports. As we go around to the back of the device, you'll find an AC adapter port, sensor bar port, HDMI out, and also 2 USB ports. Now the inside, you will find an IBM power-based multi-core CPU. And as far as the graphics, they're going to be provided by AMD with a Radeon-based high-definition GPU. And that's going to take a look at the gamepad, which is a tablet/controller, and it's probably the biggest component of this new Wii U console. Now the first thing you notice is a 6.2-inch touchscreen on the front. Now this touchscreen is not a capacitive screen, it is a resistive screen, so it's not going to be the most fluid of screens out there, but it wasn't too bad when I was using it. And this also allows the gamepad to be used as an external screen for the Wii U. So a lot of games out there, not all the games, but a lot of games out there will allow you to play the game directly on the gamepad and not have to play it on a TV screen. And this has a lot of uses. So say you want to watch a movie, but your kid wants to play the game, you can just give them the gamepad, let them go in their room and play it. The Wii U play full console games on this tablet type of interface, which is pretty cool. Now the gamepad does feature 2 analog sticks, a D-pad, and also this little area on the left-hand side for NFC capabilities. None of the games currently support that, but that will be coming in the future, and that could be pretty cool. Then on the bottom, you will find one interesting button. That is the TV remote control, because this is a universal remote control. It does have an IR blaster inside of it, so you can use this to control TVs and things like that. Setup is pretty easy for that, and so now you can just pick up the gamepad and start controlling your TV, then switch over to the Wii U anytime you want. At the top, you'll find 2 shoulder buttons, a 3.5mm headphone jack, so while you are playing the game, you can put the headphones inside of that and actually listen to the game, or you can use the built-in speakers in the gamepad. And then also too, you'll find some volume controls. Then on the back, you'll find 2 trigger buttons and also a stylus. So now you can use the stylus to draw on the screen and do different things like that. And it's a lot of fun uses for the stylus, so you just don't have to use your finger. And the gamepad also has a front-facing camera with a built-in microphone, so now you can use this for video chat. They have software built into the system itself and talk with other people who have Wii U systems. Then also too, you can use the front-facing camera to go ahead and make your own personal Wii and have it just take a picture of yourself, and it'll go ahead and make a Wii for you, which is kind of neat. Now currently you can only use one gamepad with each Wii U system, so if you want to do multiplayer, you're going to have to use either your old Wii remote controllers that you may have lying around, or you can use the new Pro controller that just came out for the Wii U, which is more like an Xbox controller. But the bad thing is that the controller doesn't work with every single game, which is a bummer. And that's going to talk about the software. By software, I mean the OS and the games. So first, we're going to talk about the OS. And the OS is very 3DS-like. If you ever use one of the 3DS systems and you play with that software, you'll be very familiar with the Wii U. Now, it does take advantage of the dual screen layout. On your TV screen, you may see all the different Miis running around. You can see what different Miis are talking about around the world. And then on the tablet itself, you'll see just your home screen full of the icons for all the different applications that you have. And you can swap these back and forth if you wanted to. And then looking at the home screen, you'll see some familiar applications like the Mi Creator and also the parental controls and the video chat applications that I talked about before. But then you also do have the Nintendo eShop, which will allow you to buy full games and download them into your Wii U console. And also they have little arcade games that may cost a few bucks. You can also download those as well. And this is where you'll find game demos too. And the software also includes an internet browser, which is probably the best internet browser that I've used on a console system, especially since you have this tablet type of controller. It makes it very easy to browse the web. You can watch YouTube videos on there within the browser if you wanted to. And also, since it's not a capacitive screen, you can't pinch and zoom, but you can zoom in with a couple buttons there and zoom back out, and also have your bookmarks and things like that. So I really do like the internet browser. Nintendo also has your video watching needs covered as well. They have a Hulu Plus application, Netflix, YouTube, and also Amazon Instant Video. So whichever one of those services you use, you have a lot of video content to be able to access on this Wii U. Again, you can use the gamepad to watch all these videos, or you can send the video to your TV screen and back and forth as you please. And now I do like the OS, but it can be sluggish at times, and just exiting from the settings menu to get back to the home screen, or exiting a game to get back to the home screen, it can take like 20 to 25 seconds. As you can see here, my Xbox 360 is able to do that in about 6 to 8 seconds. So because this Nintendo is some new hardware, I would expect it to be a lot faster and snappier than some of these older systems, but hopefully Nintendo can fix that in a software update. Now let's go to take a look at the games. Now the Wii U to me had a pretty impressive launch lineup of games. It had something for everybody. It had the Assassin's Creed 3, the Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. They had Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for all my first-person shooter lovers out there. Then they had sports games from NBA 2K13, Madden 2013, and FIFA 2013. And also they had a Mario game, which wasn't the best, and as I'm showing you some footage here from that, it's just a 2D scrolling Mario game, which really didn't impress me that much. But Nintendo did say they are going to be releasing another Mario game in 2013, I believe, alongside a Zelda game, which I'm really looking forward to. But I really like the overall lineup of games. Again, they had something for everybody. Now, if you had to pick one game to really showcase the Wii U, that would probably be Zombie U, which had you using the gamepad throughout the game, from interacting with your weapons, interacting with the environment, because the gamepad does have an accelerometer and a gyroscope inside of it. You can hold it up in front of the screen and move it around and do different things like that and interact with the game, which is very cool. And plus, it had the best visuals, I think, overall out of the bunch. And going back to Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and this is one of the games that was released for the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and I think that the visuals and the performance were right there alongside the Xbox and PlayStation 3. I really couldn't see any difference as far as the visuals between all these different console systems, and so this shows us that the Wii U can keep up with all these other consoles and most of the games, but I'm really waiting to see these first-party games coming from Nintendo that are really going to push the system to its limits, again, like the new Zelda game and things like that, to see what they can really do with the system. Alright, so as I wrap up my review of the Nintendo Wii U, what is my overall opinion of it? Well, I think it has some good things going for it, but also has some shortcomings. It did get off to a rocky launch without having a lot of the applications available. You have some long updates that you had to download, and navigating through the menu, as I showed you, can take a long time compared to some of the older systems out there. But it did have a very solid launch lineup of games, from Madden games to Ninja Gaiden to your Call of Duty games. It had a game for everybody out there at launch, but it still didn't have that one solid game. Even though that may be the Zombie U, but still that game wasn't something that will make somebody go out and buy this system just for that game. It didn't have that in its launch lineup. Now, with that being said, I do think this is the best overall family console. There's something for young, old people, and people in between. You'll be able to have some fun with this, and I think this is going to be a really good tablet for parents. You're going to be wanting to get your kids a tablet for this holiday season. You might want to think about getting them the Wii U, because it's a full tablet that has a web browser. You can download regular arcade games on it. You have your video chats on there. You have your multimedia capabilities for watching movies and TV shows with Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Instant Video, and of course YouTube. So I think this console is a very solid overall console. I just don't think it's for everybody. And if you already own a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360, I really don't see a lot of people going out and spending $300 or more on this Nintendo Wii U, which may end up like the previous Wii in a lot of people's households, with just sitting there collecting dust. And so again, the price for the Wii U basic system is going to be $299, and the deluxe set is going to be costing you $349. So again, guys, this wraps up my review of the Nintendo Wii U. But before we head out here, let's take one last look at our sponsor for this video. And today's sponsor is the HTC One X Plus, and this phone is all about more, bringing more to the plate. It is 67% faster than the previous HTC One X. It has 4 times more internal storage, and also has 50% longer talk time with a bigger battery. And this phone also has a very solid camera that will allow you to take high resolution pictures and HD video at the same time. And also too has an f2.0 lens, which will allow you to get really good shots in low lighting. And then you throw in Beats audio to allow you to listen to your music on the go with more clarity, just a better overall sound. You really can't go wrong with the HTC One X Plus. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching this video. I want to hear what you think about the Wii U. Leave that comment down below. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.
Oh yeah, Mario time!